People are actively asking for the homework now in chat, so let's. No, we've withheld it, and now they're begging for the homework. It's great, we did it. We tricked them, and now they're super into the homework. So folks, let's do it like this again. I want a 1 in chat for anyone who is in any kind of union whatsoever. Now, let me just clarify before you hit the key. If you're unsure, a 1 could apply to being you're in the McDonald's union. It's specifically for McDonald's. It could be a trade union that applies to your whole industry, and it's for the fast food workers union. It could be not a work union, but a tenants union or a disability union or even an unemployment union. I want to see how many people are in, and 0 if you are not. I want you to also participate. I want to see 1s if you're in any kind of union, 0 if you are in no kind of union. Please, in chat, go.
And I will
say, I already counted. There's about 20, 23, 24, 25, 26.
And no, the chatter union doesn't count.
The chatter
is made a union to unionize against me.
Oh no.
Yeah, they have a badge.
So I'm not counting.
All right.
I'm not counting 0s, but there's about 30 1s.
You're union rep.
Good job to those people, but we're looking at the 0s at the moment. Okay, so the homework still applies to everyone, and I'll explain that in a second. But hey, my 0s, I want you to come back next week. I am desperate to see you. I really want you here next week. I want you to come back, and you know what I want you to do next week is press 1, because in this week, when you go away, you are going to join a union. Any kind of union, because as we've discussed today, if there was a massive general strike, right, that would do it. Like the biggest possible general strike, that would do it. And everything is devolved from there. So being involved in any kind of organizing is going to be a massive difference for you. So join any kind of union. Let's refresh that again. It could be the specific union to where you work, if you work for some big chain. It could be an industry union that applies to all workers of your type. It could be a non-workers union, such as renters/tenants unions. It could be a disability or unemployment union. Now, my 1s, my beautiful 1s, who are already in some kind of union, good for you. You're going to join another one. Because here's the thing. The majority of you will be in some kind of workers union and not in a tenants union or a disability union. There are organizations that you can be a part of to help other people, right? Tenants unions, you can absolutely own a house and be in a tenants union because they need bodies on the ground for eviction resistance and shit like this, right? Yeah. You can absolutely be supportive in a disability union while not being disabled currently yourself. That wasn't a threat. That was just most people get old, you know? And you can be supportive without, like, you know, speaking over people. You can still support people that way. That's the point of mutual aid. So join another kind of organization or union, right? And the special privilege that the 1s get is they get to press 2 if they do that next time. Okay? So
think about that, chat.
Okay, so I want every 0 to come back and press a 1 because they've joined a union. I want every 1 to come back and press a 2 because they joined another one. Jordan DH in chat says, I'm already a 2. And I'll just say this for the record. I did say homework was for everybody, but if you're already a 2, good job. Just good job.
Yeah,
that's
smashing.
Great.
That's great.
Someone is asking, like, how do you... We should direct them to let them know how to find unions as well.
Yes, let's talk about that in 1 second. Optional homework for 2s is to get someone around you into a union. That's your optional homework, and you can really gloat and show off if you want. But next week when we come back, we're going to do that check again. And I don't want to see 0s unless they're a new chatter. Okay, I want to see every 0 I saw today come back as a 1, and 1s come back as 2s. Fuck yeah, let's do it.
We can click on your name and see if you're a new chatter though. So
yeah,
you know,
there is that.
We know that. Yeah. We know that shit. And like, I guess as well, maybe it goes without saying that, like, if you want to be a super nerd and do the stuff that the 1s and the 2s are doing as well as the 0s, yeah, do that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, like, you don't have to. So, you know, like, it's up to you. But that would be a super nerd cool thing to do.
Yeah, I would be super into it if people did that. Okay, how to find... Oh my goodness, Extremely Online Left just posted an amazing message in chat, because I was about to answer this. How to find unions. Join your local militant syndicalist union today. Come on. But no, the IWW, the International Workers of the World, or Industrial Workers of the World, I can't remember which one it is now, but they do have lists of unions. There are central organizations that help to organize, and a bunch of those links that you can click there will help you to find various kinds of unions around. But those will be work-based ones. So if you're looking for a tenants one, or a disability or unemployment union, or any other kind of like organizing together to use collective action in a union-like structure, right? All I can really say is Google it. But hey, Google is a good tool, and it is, it will help you if you know what you're looking for. Tip someone in a small non-unionized software company. So this is what I was talking about when I said industry unions, okay? There will be unions for your type of worker. It doesn't matter about your company itself being union, like the workers in that specific company unionizing necessarily, unless it's a really big company. You can join, I'm sure there is some form of software developers union that you could look into joining. But if there isn't, and you'd like to start one, and this is the really cool, this is okay, you know what? This is the 3. No, but this is the really cool thing. The IWW has resources and will actually communicate with you and like spend time and resources in helping you if you want to start your own union. If you go away and you're like, I desperately want to do this homework because I'm a real teacher's pet and I really want to impress Sophie, you can't find that there's any kind of union that applies to the work that you do, contact the IWW. They will help you to start one, which is really fucking cool. Sorry, Mule.
No. I was just gonna say that, like, so I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat say like, Living, Rent, or ACOM in the UK. Like, I'm sure they're great unions to join as well. But like, just try. And because I Googled Manchester Renters Union, that's the city that I live in. I had no idea that there was a renters union in my city. So you might have one that is more community based.
Yeah,
which is
100%
based, right?
Yeah, and that's things you can weigh up, but you can also just like be a member of both if you want. Like, so
exactly
a good example there. So Acorn is the name of the UK tenants union that is like all across the country, and so there are local ones like London Renters Union that I've done some work with, and like you were just saying, Manchester Renters Union or Tenants Union, and they will be more local and community focused. But the thing is, then Acorn is bigger and has some bigger thing. There are pros and cons, and it doesn't hurt to just like join both Facebook pages or whatever. But like but to be clear, in terms of the homework, I'm talking about joining as in joining. So like, find something and join it properly, not just like follow the account, but join. Like, pay a membership if you can. Most unions actually have a thing where if you can't afford to pay, you just don't have to pay. So don't worry about the payment, but like, become a member officially. That's what we need. Okay, that's the homework.
Cool, Chad, you got it? Remember, join a union. If you are part of a union already, then join another union. Got it?
If you're already part of 2, then get someone else in one.
Then get someone else in one.
Optional.
That's extra credit if you want to be a real teacher's pet.
Yeah, exactly.
And unemployed people, there are unemployment unions, which is an extremely genius idea, by the way. Because unemployed people are like really already striking, essentially.
Yeah, exactly. It's something I want to get on organizing interviews, because I think it's central to this idea that like, if we're striking just for the sake of striking, we're just exiting from capitalism, and that would fucking rock, But yeah,
all right.
I want to just quickly say, like, I think that a lot of people who are dying for like serious action that's going to change stuff think of joining a union as a bit of a timid step. It's week 1. There will be more based homeworks, I promise. Yeah. But on the other hand, I also know a lot of people who think of joining a union as a timid kind of liberal end kind of step that won't help and isn't enough, but haven't done it. So if anyone in the chat is here,
isn't that convenient,
thinking that that's not enough, and they haven't actually joined a union, I would ask you to reflect. And if you have joined a union and you still feel that way, great. I agree with you. There's going to be more homework. Yeah. So, look forward to that.
Yeah.